Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guide 365. In today's video, I will be going over the new 4K Ultra HD announcements and pre-orders for October 10th, 2025. Direct Amazon links to the titles in this video when they are live can be found on the channel's community page. Now, this was a bit unexpected as the Apple original movie Coda is coming to physical 4K here in the States. It was available internationally about a year or two ago. Well, here we're getting it on November 4th. Sony has officially dated Spinal Tap 2, The End Continues, and this will be out on November 11th and available as a 4K Steelbook. Also coming out on November 11th, Universal has Him arriving on 4K. It will be available as a slipcover. We have the official artwork for this one, and a non-exclusive Steelbook, which was unveiled a few weeks back. Once again, releasing November 11th. 1 week later, on November 18th, Howard's End is coming to 4K, and pre-orders have started to go live. Coming from Sony on November 18th, Rent will be arriving on a 4K format. HDR and Dolby Vision and a new Dolby Atmos track will be included. And we have the official artwork and release date for a pair of Kino Lorber, Abbott and Costello films, beginning with Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein and Abbott and Costello Meet the Mummy. Both of these are scheduled to come out on November 25th. In last week's video, we had the standard edition of Pride and Prejudice starring Keira Knightley, and we have also a collector's edition. This is also coming out November 25th with the standard release. And after a long rumor that this was coming to 4K, we now have official confirmation as Paul Thomas Anderson's Boogie Nights will be coming on December 9th. It will be available as a standard edition and a non-exclusive steelbook, and the steelbook has artwork from Rockin' Jelly Bean. Once upon a time, I actually had this poster. It sells for a pretty penny now, but I'm pretty happy with this one. HDR will be included. Unfortunately, it does not look like we're getting an audio upgrade. Both of these, once again, will be out on December 9th. And I'm very happy with this announcement as one of my favorite Robin Williams films is coming to physical 4K. Awakenings, also starring Robert De Niro, will be released from Sony on December 9th. HDR, Dolby Vision, and Dolby Atmos will be included. And it looks like we have word of Kino Lorber's 4K release slate for December. No official artwork yet, but pre-orders are starting to go live at Kino Lorber's website and soon various retailers. Beginning with December 9th, Nacho Libre starring Jack Black will be coming to 4K, as well as Walking Tall arriving on the 4K format. Old School Cinema is also coming out from Kino. Dead of Night will be available on the 9th. And as we proceed 1 week later, we have a few titles, well, more than a few titles coming to 4K from Kino Lorber, beginning with Babe, and its sequel, Babe, Pig in the City, will also be arriving from Kino. And quite a few Peter Sellers Pink Panther films are also coming to 4K from Kino on the 16th, beginning with the original The Pink Panther Strikes Again, and Revenge of the Pink Panther. That's not it for Peter Sellers, though. A Shot in the Dark is also coming to 4K from Kino on the 16th. And Kino has a 4K edition of Scars of Dracula starring the late Christopher Lee arriving on the 16th. And finally, after many delays, Dante's Peak on 4K is coming from Kino Lorber. It looks like it's for real this time, as it is officially up for pre-order over on Kino Lorber's website, and this is dated to come out December 16th. Still no word yet if Daylight is getting a 4K re-release, but stay tuned to the channel for that information. And pre-orders have started to go live as Roofman, starring Channing Tatum and Kirsten Dunst, will be getting an official 4K release sometime in the near future. It is now time to go over this week's international announcements and pre-orders, and as a reminder, most 4K discs are region-free. In addition to the same steelbook that we are getting here in the States, the UK is also getting a standard edition of Edward Scissorhands. This is scheduled to come out on November 3rd. 1 week later in the UK on November 10th, Tix is coming to 4K. The UK is also getting a steelbook edition of the new Toxic Avenger movie, and this will be releasing November 17th. The film Central Station is getting a 4K release in the UK, and this will be out in mid-November. Coming to France on November 18th, the film Yi Yi is getting a 4K release. Second Sight announced their December lineup this morning, and all three of these releases are coming out on the same day, December 8th. First up, Possession will be arriving on 4K, HDR, Dolby Vision, and DTS audio have been confirmed, as well as Reanimator coming to Second Sight on 4K, once again releasing on the 8th of December. And the Pusher trilogy will be arriving on the formats. It does not look like it's going to support HDR, but Dolby Atmos will be included. Coming to Australia on December 10th, Ace Ventura: Pet Detective will be available on 4K. And now up for pre-order, Australia will be getting The Beastmaster on 4K, scheduled to come out on January 7th, as well as The Sword and the Sorcerer. The first episode of Space 99's Breakaway is apparently coming to 4K sometime in winter. In addition, Thunderbird's Terror in New York City is also arriving on 4K sometime in winter. So those are this week's 4K Ultra HD announcements and pre-orders for the week of October 10th, 2025. Don't forget to head on over to my channel's community page for direct links to the titles in this video. As soon as they become live, I post everything over there. But now I want to hear from you. What did I talk about this week? Are you planning to pick up for yourself? Sound off down below. And finally, a special thank you to all my Patreons for your continued support. It is very much appreciated. If you would like to support me through Patreon, I will leave a link in the description of this video. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.